Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? Hope things are going well mentally and physically. So today, things going around in the whole world. It's a lot of turmoil and anger, frustrations and sadness and all that. How you keep yourself sanity? Your conscious level, which is so important, especially at a time like this. And what is consciousness? That's when you put your mind to. You're like a thermostat in your body. It's more like the setting up temperature. So if your temperature is set low, the conscious level is low, you see a lot of anger, negativities, frustrations, and turmoil, and sadness, worries, anxieties. And that all kind of contribute and feed each other to make you feel even worse because you're constantly feeling that really low vibe, low consciousness. And it's okay to stay there because I stayed there for so long. And you don't like it, but you don't know how to get out of it. And when you are in that low conscious level, you're surrounded by those people who think alike. Like attracts like, same thing. So you get more of those and you feel more of those, and the things you see and attract, it's more of those of what you're thinking. So your thought is the big key to shift yourself from where you're at to where you want to become. And that's for everyone, not just because one special person has this key or that person was born that way. Nothing like that. Every one of us has this conscious level engraved in us. It's just whether you notice it and use it or just not even know it. That's there. So when you click that consciousness level, you really start to investigate where you're at, your state of being, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And that's how you need to really reflect by yourself, because others cannot really see and feel what you're feeling inside. You're the only one, you're the key who actually feel what you're feeling for the first hand. And when you want to shift yourself, shift your consciousness up higher, there's a level, there's a chart. You can look it up. I can put the link to it. And acceptance, you forgive and you are in natural state. And love and peace and harmonize and joy and happiness. All that really nice stuff is up there. And it's literally opposite of the really low consciousness to the higher consciousness level. And when the individual realize where you're at, the state of being, you can really shift the gear towards where you want to become. Feel peaceful and ease in your heart, so that you don't pour anger into anger, or you don't pour frustration into frustrations. And when you worry so much because there are things to worry about, you attract more of the worries. It's like attracts like. It's the same thing about your conscious level and your thought. What you're thinking, it really gives off the vibe to the world and to the universe, and they have no idea what's right and wrong because that's what they think. It's just a neutral thing. What's good and bad is just the definitions that humans, us, put the meaning to it. But to the universe, it's all neutral. So whatever you give off to the world and the universe, they will say, oh, that's what you want, and give it back to you. That's how the worry doesn't really solve anything. It gets more of that. So just realize that. Point number one, then you all of a sudden realize, okay, you can really get out of this low level of consciousness by your thought and mind. And in the beginning, it's so foreign to me that I couldn't really do this shift quickly, because the language itself being high conscious level, like happy, joyful, peace, none of them were really existing in this low level consciousness, like hate, anger, frustration, worry, and anxieties, and low self-esteem, like treating yourself really bad, being stepped on, that sort of thing, right? So you really need to train your brain, train your thought, train your conscious level to constantly checking and to go letting it up. And every one of us can do this. It's just knowing that you have that key, you have that ability in your thought process and conscious level to move up out of very low conscious level. And you need to check on yourself periodically what kind of state you're in, especially when you're worked up or stressed and worried or angry or snapping, like a bad temper, and you don't like that feeling. I don't think anyone can enjoy that feeling, because it really affects your mood, affects your daily life, maybe work and a family. You're snapping at people, and that creates a really bad air, bad feelings, and that affects other people around you, and you'll be treated in a bad way again, kind of vicious circle that you create. So you check on yourself, what am I feeling? Where am I at? Am I at the really nice high level of happiness and joy, respectful, peace, or you're at the very turmoil, like always like not steady, like worry, anxieties, and angers. So check yourself and make your shift by yourself. And how you feel is totally privileged to your feeling, because you're the only one who can really tell what you're really feeling. So be honest to yourself and to see how you're really feeling right this moment, and then calm yourself down to the conscious level, and you go put yourself upper in a conscious level. Be happy, joyful, peaceful, harmonized, and appreciative. So you constantly putting yourself in that good state of being helps you to see things in a different way, different perspective, and that really leads you to live your life much nicer, appreciative, brighter, peaceful, lighter way of living. And you feel so much better, and you will discover so much of yourself, and you find more of the better solutions to the issues that you might be facing, or you just keep going with your life, or you find some great ideas to move on, and you're just not bothered by other people much anymore, and you can really live your life. So all the bad feelings sometimes is not coming out of you, it's coming from other people. So you really realize and differentiate that between as well when you're clear. So in order to be really clear, you don't want to be in a low state of consciousness. That's what really turmoil and confusion start to really build up in your mind. So put your conscious level higher and live your life fully and happy and healthy, so that people around you will feel that vibe from you, the frequency that you give off will bring back to the same thing. So it's really important for you to stabilize in a good state of consciousness. And first, it's a training to consciously do it, but you could do it and live your life fully. Okay, this is the tip, and I will see you the next video. Thank you.